Craig Cohen 87 here with another episode of the Iron Den. You know what? I should have fixed my seat before I do this, but I only do one takes here. That's not true. But I try to do one takes. Going in fit for less. Gonna hit some back today. Pretty short workout. You saw my progress this weekend. I'm looking good. I'm getting excited. Still feel not great, but not terrible. Not terrible. It could be worse. I'd say I'm probably top of the bottom half of the feeling spectrum, if that makes any sense. I'm not going to light the world on fire in the gym today. I want to set my expectations. I definitely want to destroy cardio. That's important. I want to set the world on fire when it comes to cardio, but not necessarily under the weight. I want to find a good weight and just go to failure, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. No drop sets, no nothing like that. Because I could easily destroy myself more than I could recover. Keep in mind, this is week 16 of a deficit. It's caught up to me. So I still got 9 weeks to go. Everything is tracking very well. And I'm not losing weight too fast, which is what I like. It's a little bump up in weight, but I looked leaner. So it was really a very productive weight. This morning I was 221. I think I was 220.6 last week. But again, I'm not really worried about the day-to-day losses. I know I'm sticking to my diet. I never, ever, ever cheat. And the only time I'll have a snack is when my coach tells me to do it. And I don't consider that cheating. That's part of the plan. When you've deprived yourself of carbs, it's good to have a big burst of carbs every now and then. So you'll see your hero bodybuilders going for like burgers and fries. That's part of the process. It's not really a cheat. It's not because to tie me over, because I'm about to lose. I'm about to not be able to do the diet. That's not why I do it. I do it just so all that sugar goes right to my veins and muscles, and we see what it looks like. And then we're trying to teach that to the body that on show day it'll do that. It's kind of like a test almost. We're running a test. Should be in the gym in about 5 minutes. And that's where we'll pick this up. See you in the gym. Exercise 1, set number 1. I'm going to do straight arm pull downs with the cable. And this is going to replace the pullover machine. Let's give it a try. Here we go. 66 pounds. 1, 2, 3. Routine. 16 it is. Set number 2, down to 55 pounds. Here we go. Straight arm. $15. Whew. The reason I said straight arm is because when it gets hard, what I want to do is bend my elbows, which brings the weight closer to my body. It makes it easier. But I picked the weight. I got to go with that weight. All right? One more set to go. Third and final. Let's do 49.5 pounds exactly. All right, here we go. 13. Pretty good, pretty good. Go ahead, something else. Set number 1, pull-ups. I'm going to use an assist. Minus 40 pounds. 10 or better. Here we go. Make that mind-muscle connection here. Very important. 1, 2, 3. 9, one more. Pretty good, pretty good. One down, 2 to go. Set number 2, I will go with minus 60. So it should be a little easier. Here we go. 10 or better. Three. 7. 8. 9. Oh, more like 8.5. But I'll call that 9. Third and final, down to minus 80 or up to minus 80, depending on how you look at it. And so far, it's been pretty good. Back is nice and sore. Let's keep going. One. Eight. Oh, God. 9. One more. Nope. Oh, God. Back was totaled. It would have been all bicep, and there's no reason to stress them out that much. Set number 1, bent over rows with the barbell. I'm going to go with the same weight I did last week, 235. I got 10. The goal isn't necessarily to do more than 10. I want to do a better 10. I want to increase the quality. Here we go. I want to squeeze the first few. Oh, yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, that's it. Definitely better than last week.
Set number 2 down to 205, just like last week, which I got 10, I want to say. And again, the goal isn't to do 15. In fact, if I do too many reps, I know I was cheating. That's how I'll know. I just want to squeeze the first few. Really feeling it in the back today. I want to take as much advantage of that as possible. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Six. Eight. 10. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Oh. Beautiful, beautiful. Third and final, 185. Nothing crazy. 10 plus. I don't even want to do more than 12. If I do more than 12, it means I wasn't pausing enough. All right, here we go. Whew. Oh, yeah. That feels light. Here we go. Let's make it heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. I like this exercise all of a sudden. I think the biggest mistake I've been making in the past, and it's the reason I haven't been wanting to do it, is because I lift so much weight that I end up doing it wrong and not feeling it. And even though I've been training over 20 years, my ego still sometimes negatively affects me. It's something I gotta stay on the ball. You're never too experienced for your ego to take over. I'm constantly wrestling with it. But I won that battle. All right, I got a few more things to do, but you'll see me for the pose down.
Alrighty then, let's discuss. So overall, I would say the workout was great. You know, I don't think I went as hard as I normally do. It's just not possible. I get tired very easily. I get tingling in the muscles. Like I'm really gassed. Having said that, I'm getting used to it. Stretching went well. I took a long time to stretch it. So I like these new stretches. I hold them for 3 minutes. And the posing, well, you know, I have the shirt on, so you're not seeing the core, which is very important. So it is somewhat limited, but you can see the legs and the arms. I think the package is coming along very well. And then that brings us to last but not least, the cardio. And, you know, I don't know how I ever hit 280 calories, honestly. There's just no way. There's just no way. I tell myself 200 and I'm getting off. And then at 190, I was like, there's no way. Even walking, I'm dying. I'm tingling. It's like unbelievable. I don't know how to describe this tingling. But it's like I have no energy and I'm expending energy. It's like, boy, is it difficult. I'm supposed to do 280. But I don't see 280 ever in the cards. I was able to jog for the first 100, and then it was just brisk walking for the rest of it. Which is difficult. I'm sweating, although not profusely, but I'm definitely wet. I'm a little disappointed, but at the same time, I stayed on that treadmill longer than I thought I could. I'm just staring at the clock the whole time. Like, it's that difficult. It's by far the most difficult thing I'm doing is the cardio. The dieting is kind of easy. You just don't eat, you know, and things are being removed. So there's a few things that have been taken out. I think I'm finally below 3,000 calories. So I'm in the 29s for every day but Mondays and Fridays. Mondays and Fridays are refeeds, in which I'm just under 4,000 calories. So even my refeeds have been lowered. So that's going to contribute, and it's probably going to just continue to drop as we get closer and closer. I'm sure my coach is going to give me more cardio, but I'm just not going to be able to do it. Of course, I'm going to give it the best I have. Like, even driving right now is difficult. Like, I want to pull over and just nap. But you know what? It is what it is. But, you know, this is the process. When I'm in the off season and I'm setting records, that's easy to go to the gym and find motivation. When you don't feel like going, that's where the shit hits the fan, you know? But I just gotta not give up. 9 weeks left. 9 weeks. I can do this. I know I can do this. Bring the best package I ever brought. And, well, let's not get too far ahead of myself. So I just gotta, let's take 1 week at a time, you know? I gotta remember that. 1 week at a time, mofo. All right, and so that's it. Tomorrow will just be cardio, and then Wednesday I'll be back with chest. As usual, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Any likes, if you want to give me some likes, I appreciate that, and subscriptions, all right? Well, thank you very much, and until next time, peace out.